My name is Ashin Jijo Madavappallil and I'm from Newcastle unit. Dear brothers, sisters and all my friends, it is my pleasure to be on this podium to speak about such a contentious issue of the modern times. My special gratitude goes out to the UKKCA Central Committee members for such a wonderful opportunity. I would rather get to the topic of coronavirus and the modern times. However, to be politically correct, I would like to call it the official WHO name COVID-19. Also, my heart goes out to all the people who have lost their life in the fight against this crisis. It is futile to argue on how and when this virus emerged, as it depends on which side of the political spectrum you stand on. As the views change from man-made hand virus to the animal to human transmission. In spite of all these arguments, it is worth pondering how this has affected our modern world. In other words, our way of life. In my own experience, this has affected our family-run business of travel and tourism. And I am sure that all of you here would have had a different COVID-19 story and challenges faced so far, such as losing your job, and in some cases, losing someone so close to your heart. Modern world was so proud of evolving technology, superiority of human beings with wonderful artificial intelligence, and the list goes on. Nonetheless, a strain of virus belongs to a common cold family has virtually brought the whole world to a grinding halt. In a fast-paced, changing business world, we were so eager to capitalize on the materialistic of nature of the human race, from beauty products to a trip to Mars. Now, the question is very simple. Are we able to sustain this modern way of life in the context of COVID-19? Well, this can be addressed in a pessimistic fashion of doomsday prophecies. Or, as Professor Stephen Hawking said, one of the basic rules of the universe is that nothing is perfect. Perfection simply doesn't exist. Without imperfection, neither you nor I would exist. Humans have a greater capacity to evolve in a crisis, and human intelligence has the ability to adapt to change. Modern world will have a different behavioral pattern on how to address the employment market and meet the needs of vast population in line with social distancing rules, since COVID-19 is not the end of global pandemic. There are countless adversaries lurking out here to attack human race, and we must be vigilant at all times. We, as the inhabitants of this modern lifestyle, will have to contemplate new modes of transportation practices and social behavior adaptations to mitigate the risks. Apart from all these depressing developments across the globe, there are good sides to every sad story. That is global economic realignment, families spending time together, and a shift from our ever so busy lifestyle. Emphasizing on economic realignment, in coming days and months, it would be evident from relocations of major manufacturing organizations where transparency is limited. Oil-based economic survival would be a thing of the past, as we had hit an oil price of $37 per barrel of crude oil. World will be forced to think about an alternative energy resource given to the environmental benefit COVID-19 lockdown has endowed on us. This has once again proved to be an opportunity for the modern world to pause for a moment and to reevaluate the needs. In strictly business terms, time for risk versus benefit analysis. Is it the time to think if our greed has created a shift in natural equilibrium, resulting in all these chaos? COVID-19 has once again shattered the myth of the modern world. We always believed in our invincibility, superior thinking, and ability to control all aspects of the modern world. And here we are, fighting the coronavirus with all our might. It hasn't stopped the death of thousands of people. I believe, like most of you, that this is a tipping point and that the time has come for reassessment of our needs and lifestyles. Let us hope that the world leaders take proactive measures to lead the nation in a simple and sustainable manner to minimize pandemics like COVID-19 in the future. This is too early to predict and judge the impact of coronavirus on the modern world. However, I am sure in times to come, potentially the next generation would be able to see how the world has evolved through this crisis. Thank you for listening, and I hope each and every one of you are safe.